Hello everyone, this is Blade. I'm just gonna introduce myself really quick. I'm a massive tier Talon. I never claimed to be the best Talon in the world, because I'm not. My highest rank was Master 187 LP. I only just spamming Talon, okay? That was like around 1 year and a half, okay? So yeah. But the purpose of this video is just to show you the best build and room at the moment for Talon. And I know some of you go Electrocute, some of you go First Strike. Do not go First Strike, because it's literally the worst keystone on Talon at the moment, okay? The two viable keystones right now is Electrocute and Conqueror. But I'm not going to talk about Electrocute, because I think Electrocute right now is not viable, or is not as good as Conqueror. I think Conqueror in almost every single situation is better. And in today's video, I'm only going to focus on Conqueror Talon, okay? And I'm going to show you at the end of the video, I'm going to show you OP.GG on Challenger and Grandmaster Talon 1-tricks in different servers, in NA, in Korea, and in US. Challenger 1-tricks, Talon 1-tricks, who reach Challenger Grandmaster, who are just spamming Conqueror Talon, because it's that broken. Okay, I'm also in my games. If you watch my series, Journey to Master, I'm just spamming Conqueror every single game. Okay, so right now, I'm going to show you the runes page. The most common rune page is going to be Conqueror. Right now, in 14.14, patch 14.14, they just nerfed Absorb Life. But you can always take Triumph or Presence of Mind. They're actually all the first row on Precision Tree. All of them are viable on Talon. You can take Absorb Life if you need like extra sustain in lane. Like if you're playing against like a poke mage, you can take Absorb Life. You can take Triumph for like extra team fight potential, or also 2v1s. It also gives you 20 gold for each takedown. And take Presence of Mind if you want an extra poke for your W. If you're spamming your W a lot in lane and you need extra mana, Presence of Mind can help you a lot. However, note that Presence of Mind, you only take the full value from Presence of Mind if you kill someone, because it regens a percentage of your mana. Okay, so yeah, so Presence of Mind maybe is the worst of the three, I think, in my opinion, but it's still viable. That's what I'm saying. Okay, your second option is gonna be Legend of Haste. You can go still Legend of Alacrity, because it gives you attack speed, but I just like Legend of Haste because it gives you more ability haste. And Talon as a champion does more damage from his ability rather than from his auto attacks. So I think Legend of Haste is the best option for Talon mid. I'm not gonna talk about Talon jungle. Talon jungle is just different case. I'm talking about Talon mid only. So Legend of Haste is gonna be your second option. I love to go cut down. I know you can go. The other options are still viable. I just love cut down. I think it's the most consistent, and it has the higher win rate. I'm also gonna show you U.GG almost at the end of the video, okay? With the OP.GG, I'm gonna show you percentage about the runes and their win rate, okay? Now, when we go to the secondary rune, so Conqueror, almost these gonna be mostly the default. I go Absorb Life and or Triumph. That's what I go, okay? However, your secondary, there is three school of thoughts. You can go Sorcery with Nimbus Cloak and Scorch. You can actually take Nimbus Cloak with Transcendence. Both of them have good win rate. However, I like Scorch for the early dominance. Okay, I just love Scorch for early dominance. I think it's gave you so many solo kills in lane, especially against Yasuo, since Scorch can proc his passive if it came back up. So it's really valuable against melee matchup in mid lane. Okay, the second, I'm gonna show you the second option, which is Resolve. You're gonna see on the screen, and the third option was gonna be Inspiration. I'm gonna show you right now at the screen. Resolve, you can take Bone Plating. Bone Plating is really good against Fizz and Zed. Since Fizz, the only way Fizz can proc Bone Plating is by going melee range against Talon, which is always gonna make sure always win the trade. And against Zed, so if he does his bullshit combo, range combo, you can actually proc it with your Bone Plating. Okay, so it's really good against these matchups, Zed and Fizz. Bone Plating, you should always take Bone Plating against them. And you can go Demolish if you feel a little bit spicy, but I love Overgrowth because give you like extra 150 HP in the mid to late game. Okay, and the third option, which is going to be Inspiration, you can take Cashback with Triple Tonic, or Magic Footwear with Triple Tonic. I don't recommend taking Cosmic Insight. I think Triple Tonic is way stronger in the mid game and give you value in the early game. Way better than the Cosmic Insight. So yeah. And I also, and the inspiration tree, I actually don't like magic footwear. I know some challenger players, some challenger one tricks in high elo, they actually take magic footwear in Talon mid. I just don't like it because I like, right now the meta is to spam defensive boots. So I think I think magic footwear, delaying your boots until 12 minutes or even 10 or 11 minutes, I think it's gonna harm you more than it benefits you. So yeah, so I think cashback will be always your go-to option if you're confused between the two. So right now we're gonna focus on the build. Right now, what's the if you go Conqueror, what's the build you're gonna build? So you usually always gonna start Dawn Blade with refillable, with not refillable, sorry, health potion. Dawn Blade with health potion. It helps you for all in, and it gives you life seal with your absorb life. And if you went second wind, you have so much sustain in lane. It's crazy how much sustain you get. If you went Dawn Blade with second wind and absorb life, you get so much sustain. You get like from your runes, just from your runes and Dawn Blade, you get like extra 3 potion, extra 300 health, and that's gonna help you against poke mages and range matchups. So yeah, so you're always gonna start Dawn Blade and health potion. The first item you can go actually Yomu's in mid lane. It actually works good with Conqueror. However, my personal favorite is gonna be Eclipse. Okay, you're gonna go Eclipse, your first item. However, before you go Eclipse, I usually love to rush Bladed Seal or Mercs first item. If I'm playing against, because right now the meta right now in patch 14.14, they just nerfed Tristana and Corki mid. But if you're playing against Akshan, if you're playing against Yasuo Yone, if you're playing against Tristana mid or Corki, you should always rush Bladed Seal. It's just so broken against them. It helps you to, especially with Conqueror, because you don't need damage. With your Conqueror, it helps you a lot to survive, and with your movement speed to help you to stick to them and auto-attack them with your Nimbus Cloak. If you went Nimbus Cloak with Ignite, you can literally have so much movement speed. You can stick with them and auto-attack them and proc your Conqueror and literally 100 to 0 them in mid. And I'm also gonna show you in the second segment how I actually killed Tristana at level 2. I'm gonna show you examples on how to use Conqueror Talon with the Nimbus Cloak, okay? So don't so just if you know the build, just skip in the mid to watch the examples that I'm gonna give you, okay? But right now I usually rush either Mercs or Bladed Seal, and then I go Eclipse, and then I have a choice between Profane Hydra. If the enemy team is squishy, you can go Profane Hydra second item. If the enemy is not squishy and a little bit tanky, you can go Black Lever, okay? So it depends on the team comp. If the team comp has squishy champions, a lot of 2 AD carries, 3 AD carries, with a squishy jungler like Nidalee, Elise, you go Profane Hydra. If they're a little bit tanky, you go Black Lever. And if you build Black Lever second item, you can go Profane Hydra. And if you build Profane Hydra second item, you can go Black Lever third item. So it depends which one you build first, okay? And they're gonna be the third and fourth item, most likely gonna be Ma, and then Death Stance. So this is gonna be your last technically build. You can actually drop the Ma if they're heavy AD. You can drop the Ma and go Serax. You can it's always an option. You can also drop, I like Serax because give you tenacity. You can go Thunder Sky or Spirit of Sojourn, but I would always prefer Serax on them because give you a lot of the tankiness. You don't need extra damage to kill them. If you have these 3 items, the Eclipse and Black Lever with Profane Hydra, I think you can one-shot any AD carry in the game. I think those 3 items you can one-shot anyone. So yeah, so you need extra survivability with Death Stance and Ma. Okay, so this is gonna be the build. Now I'm gonna go to the second segment. I'm gonna show you how Conqueror works, and I'm gonna show you some math and calculation why Conqueror is better than Electrocute in almost every single situation. I'm gonna show you example how to use them and how to use Conqueror at its full potential. Okay, this is the second segment. In this segment, I will show you why Conqueror Talon. You should always take Conqueror Talon against any matchup, especially range matchup. Conqueror really excels on all in, and it helps you to 100 to 0 people in the early game, rather than Electrocute does small damage, so you do a small trade and run away. I'm also gonna do some math to compare it with Electrocute and show you why Conqueror always does more damage than Electrocute, even in the early game. This is actually Diamond 3 and 2. The elo I'm playing was Diamond 3 and 2, playing against the Smurf Tristana, by the way. So yeah. So I'm gonna show you how I solo kill. I'm gonna play the clip. So at level 2, this is the third wave. W, Q to follow my. Then I auto, ignite, auto, and she's simply dead. First blood. So yeah. So let's just stop here and see how I actually killed her. So first I W to get 2 Conqueror stacks, and then I Q to follow my second W, proccing my passive, giving me 6 Conqueror stacks, and then I auto and ignite gives you extra 2 Conqueror stacks. And then I auto, proccing my Conqueror, so I'm full stacks Conqueror. And then I keep just autoing and I getting extra healing from my Conqueror. And just another final auto and then killing the Tristana. So now let's calculate the damage, how much damage I did with Conqueror and Cut Down, and compare it with Electrocute. So this is the Conqueror calculation. Obviously, the first row, which is the percentage, you can see 80%, 100%, and then you see another 100%, and 210. This is the percentage and how it scales. Obviously, your auto attack scales 100%, since if you have extra 10 AD, your auto is going to do 10 extra damage. The second row, it's going to be 1.2, which is the how much Conqueror scales. At level 2, each Conqueror stack gives you 1.2 extra AD. And the last row, which is going to be how many Conqueror stacks I had when I applied the damage. And then finally, is going to be how much damage it gave me. And if I calculate everything, don't worry guys, I double check the math, and you're going to go check my math, check the autos. I double checked it like 5 times to make sure that I did calculate it correctly. The final, how much damage I got from Conqueror, at level 2, it gave me 72.24 extra damage. And if you calculate the cut down, I had, if you watch the video again, I had 15 damage on cut down, and after I killed the Tristana, I had 37. That's extra 22 damage. That means if you added with cut down with Conqueror, it gave me 92.24 extra damage from my runes, Conqueror runes. And if you compare it with Electrocute, Electrocute at level 2, it gives you 58 damage. With if you take sudden impact, which obviously you're gonna take sudden impact will do a level 2 24 extra damage, true damage. So yeah, and if you add 24 with 58, you're gonna get 82 extra damage. In other words, Conqueror did extra damage in the early game. So what does that mean? A Conqueror, which is a scaling rune, performing better than Electrocute, which is supposed to be an aggressive early rune, Conqueror performing better than Electrocute in the early game. What does that mean? And obviously, in the late game, the difference in damage will only increase. Note that Conqueror does not have cooldown. That means every time you damage someone, Conqueror immediately applies. However, in the Electrocute, it has 20 seconds cooldown. And Electrocute only applies to one person. Conqueror applies to anybody you damage. So what does that mean? That means, to put it in an analogy, if you take Electrocute, that means if you're running a marathon, it's like shooting yourself in the knee. I'm not joking. There is no situation where Electrocute will perform better than Conqueror. It's like 99% of the situation, Conqueror will perform better than Electrocute. So that's why you should always, and I mean always, take Conqueror. Hello everyone, this is the third segment, and in this segment I'm going to show you the win rate on patch 14.4, as you can see. 14.4 on Talon mid lane, focus only on mid lane at the moment. So I'm going to show you statistics on Diamond and Plus, because I think anything below Diamond is technically meaningless, because literally if you're good at Talon, below Diamond, it does not matter what rune you take. You can literally take Fleet Footwork and still make it work below Diamond. So that's why I'm going to focus on Diamond above. So in Diamond Plus, you can clearly see that Conqueror, the 35% of the games are being picked by Conqueror. And look at the difference in win rate. It's not even close. It's crazy. The data shows that Conqueror has higher win rate. It's insane. So I don't know why people are even using Electrocute and say, and someone gonna come in my someone gonna come in the comment, or someone gonna see this video and gonna say, Blade, Diamond players are dog shit. And you know what I'm gonna say? I definitely agree with you. Okay, so let's go Diamond 2 and plus. It's still the same statistics. Electrocute is performing a little bit better, but the same thing. Conqueror has higher, significantly higher win rate in Diamond 2 and plus. But then like I said, Diamond 2 is still Diamond players. I say, okay, let's go Master Plus. So when you go Master Plus, again, it's still Conqueror performing better than Electrocute. Obviously, First Strike is just doing dog shit. I don't care about First Strike. And Phase Rush is, there's only one guy who's a psychopath who's playing Phase Rush. And he's doing good on it. There's only one guy who's playing Phase Rush. So I don't care about Phase Rush, don't care about First Strike. I just care about these two rooms. So I say people, and then someone gonna come again and say low master players are still considered Diamond players. And I said, okay, let's go higher, let's go Challenger. And again, you can see even Challenger players in patch 14.14 in Talon mid lane. You can look at this win rate, and the pick rate is not like 5% or 6%. Like, oh, there's only 2 players playing it. No, it's like 35% of the games in Challenger and worldwide and every single service in patch 14.14. Conqueror is performing better. Literally in Diamond above, it's performing better. Let's go below Diamond and let's see. Let's go Emerald. It's performing better. Let's go Plat. It's performing better. So literally in every single rank and every single elo, Conqueror performing better than Electrocute. So the question is, why would you take Electrocute? And they say, and someone gonna come to me and said, I don't trust statistics. I trust players. I trust one tricks. So I come and bring this. So I bring this. This is best Talon one tricks worldwide in mid lane and jungle. And you can immediately see Conqueror, 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 Conquer. It's just insane. Conquer. Even in jungle, even in mid lane, it just Conquer Talon. It's the most picked rune by the high elo Talon one tricks who play just spamming Talon in jungle and also in mid lane. Yes, there is some exceptions here, Electrocute, and here First Strike, and I think this is the psychopath who only plays Phase Rush. But the most picked rune in high elo in Talon one tricks is just Conquer Talon. And again, if you go to Daily Coast, this guy is the highest Talon one trick in EU West server, and you can clearly see he's just spamming Conqueror in jungle and in mid lane. Conqueror. It's just insane. He's just spamming Conqueror. He's been doing this from the start of the split. The same thing with this guy. He's to be honest, he's from NA. I play in NA server, and to be honest, NA server is not the best macro. But again, he's still spamming Conqueror. He only play Electrocute in jungle, but every time he play mid lane, Conqueror. He only plays Electrocute in jungle. Conqueror every time he takes in mid lane, and he's like 750 LP challenger. It's insane. So we reached the conclusion at the end of the video. We reached the conclusion that 99% of the situations you're gonna face in mid lane or in your games, Conqueror will almost always will perform better than Electrocute. So why would you take Electrocute? Never. I don't know why. I legit don't know why people take Electrocute. Maybe because they think, like, if you go to u.gg, like you can see the pick rate, the most pick rate is 63% of the matches they take Electrocute, but it's performing significantly worse. This is in Plat. Let's go Diamond 2. Let's go even Master Plus. You can see it's just Conqueror is just significantly performing better, way better. So yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. But yeah, like the conclusion of this video is there is no reason, legit no reason, not to take Conqueror. So this is the conclusion of this video. I hope you will agree with in my opinion, and not just opinion. This is facts. This is math. I'm talking about numbers. I even calculate the math at level 2. At level 2, Conqueror also performs better than Electrocute. So I don't want to make the video too long, but the conclusion is always say Conqueror. And take care, everyone.